Imagine the sheer, disorienting terror of waking up with your entire identity wiped clean. Every memory of who you are, where you came from, and what you can do, it all just flickers out. But what if this isn't a medical tragedy? What if you are sitting exactly where you intended to be, locked inside a vault designed to hide the most dangerous information in existence? Most of us experience this vault as ordinary life. We spend our energy worrying about paying the rent or agonizing over whether we have the approval of people we don't even like. This is what it means to be a default creator. You are still building a world, but you're doing it unconsciously, using a blueprint made of inherited fears and cultural programming. You've accepted a reality handed to you by institutions and cultures that, quite frankly, have no idea what a human being actually is. The suffering and the limitations feel authentic because they are designed to. They are the weight that keeps the self-imposed trance of this reality from breaking too early. To understand why this trance exists, we look at this world the way higher density beings do. From their perspective, they don't see struggling humans on a rock. They see gods who have reached such a high level of mastery that they've decided to play a game of pretend. This game requires a sixth density creator, an awareness that usually encompasses entire timelines, to compress its light into a hardened suit made of carbon and water. There is a specific evolutionary logic to this. The raw, heavy friction of physical reality acts as a pressurized chamber for consciousness. In the higher realms, growth is effortless and slow. Here, a single human lifetime generates more radical transformation than millions of years spent in the ease of the higher densities. Arthur C. Clarke famously observed that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. The same rule applies to your own mind. A sufficiently expanded consciousness is indistinguishable from the divine. Your human experience is a high-stakes simulation, built by an architect who wanted to see how fast a god could evolve if they were forced to start from zero. The author Robert Anton Wilson called these simulations reality tunnels. Your internal state acts as the signal, and the quantum field acts as a mirror, reflecting that tunnel back to you. This mirror is mechanical. It does not judge, it only responds. It takes your internal emotional frequency and reproduces it in the physical world with perfect fidelity. If your broadcast is rooted in fear and smallness, the mirror has no choice but to build a geometric cage of scarcity to match that signal. But the mirror isn't limited to space. It also reflects time. We think of time as a line, but it's actually a multidimensional terrain you are already navigating every time you revisit a memory. When you hold an intense emotion while thinking of a past or future event, you are reaching through that landscape to alter your energetic signature. You are literally pulling different versions of your life toward your current coordinate. The external world is not a force you are at the mercy of. The world is at the mercy of the continuous signal you choose to broadcast. The moment you consciously recognize yourself as the author of this simulation, the mirror inverts. Higher density beings begin to perceive a crack in the shell of your forgetting. To widen that crack, you must expand. Push your awareness past your skin's boundaries and feel the electromagnetic field radiating from your heart center. Next, tune your perceptual dial. Shifting your focus to these higher frequencies allows you to see the underlying astral architecture that was there all along. From this state, call forward the future you from your highest possible timeline, the version of your consciousness that has alchemized all your current wounds into wisdom. Let your force fields overlap. Allow their certainty and power to flood your nervous system, triggering the activation of dormant codes within your DNA. This merger replaces the noise of your conditioning with the precise frequency of your highest potential. It is the definitive end of your amnesia. You can stop fighting now. You are safe. The trance is breaking, and the God who chose to forget is finally waking up. Think of the universe as an orchestra. It is currently tuned and ready to play the physical symphony of your life based entirely on the emotional sheet music you provide. Every particle of existence is oriented toward fulfilling the clearly held intention of a creator who finally knows what they are. But a single moment of clarity is only the beginning. Navigating this new earth and mastering the art of shifting timelines requires new tools. To take that next step, join the Reality Revolution community. If you are ready to fully quantum jump into your dream life, secure your spot at our Timeline Shift live event in Maui. Choosing to remember who you are resets the frequency of your surrounding field, creating an awakening that accelerates the evolution of the entire whole.